What's up, everybody? It's Peter McKinnon, and I just updated my backgrounds. We have Fallout, we have another cool kind of portal-y beach background, and then we have a rainbow unicorn here. And so, anyways, this video is sponsored by Pramp, is the first sponsor of this channel, so I appreciate you guys for sponsoring the channel. If you don't know what Pramp is, PRAMP.com, it is an interview practice service. So you go to their website, and you pick a language, you pick your skill in that language, you pick what you want to practice, and then you pick a day and schedule that works with you and your time zone, and then it sets you up with another person, and you both sit down on that day and you do an interview, and it's like a real coding test interview, something similar to what you would get if you were applying to a job or if you went in for an interview, like a whiteboarding problem or something like that. Super cool service. They're going to be adding behavioral interview questions soon, so you'll be able to sit down, they'll be able to oh, tell me about a time that you failed, but you overcame that failure, and then what would you do differently next time? Like those types of questions. Those types of questions aren't really hard, but you want to say the right thing, and Anyways, super cool service. I'll put my link for it in the description below. If you use my link, you get unlimited interviews. If you don't use my link, you don't. For this video, it's resume reviews and how to make amazing resumes. It's exactly what it sounds like. I review 2 or 3, sometimes 4 resumes. But it takes a little bit to review each resume, and ain't nobody got time for 45-minute resume videos unless it's your resume that I'm reviewing. Then you're probably watching every minute of it. But for all you other guys out there, you don't have time to watch that. So I'll only review a few at a time. But luckily, if you want to support the channel, there is a Patreon perk for that. And if you choose that perk, then I will do it within a few hours. And it's your choice if you want to be in the next resume review video. I guess that's it. We have a Discord. Link for that is in the description down below. Would love to have you. You can shoot me a question there, or you can leave a comment, or just shoot me an email. I love receiving emails from you guys. So I hope you guys are crushing it. Let's jump into these resume reviews. Girlfriend must wonder why I clap my hands. It's to sync the audio. If you guys don't know, it's to sync the audio up between this microphone and this, and so that I can look in the little audio bar and see that clap. But the door's closed and she's in there drinking coffee. She's probably like, why did he just clap his hands? What's he doing? Why is this so early in the morning? Anyways, first up, we got Jim. Jim, you had a little bit of a leg up because you were messaging me on Discord and I was giving you some tips. I gave you some advice to use some icons here. What I meant by that is I would add these are good, right? These are good icons. I would add some color consistency. Just use black and white. This is a little bit odd because there's no other color on your resume. Another thing that we're missing is just a little line summary about you. Like, I'm passionate about front end, back end, other, full stack developer, passionate about X, Y, and Z. We have front end, back end, other. So this is over here. There's a nice clear spot for it right there. Just do a triple column. This is HTML5. This is CSS3. Vanilla JS. I think you could just put JavaScript and get away with that. Object-oriented programming. This is pretty expected. I don't know if I would put other, because this is kind of like a fundamental concept. Pair programming, it's not really a skill. It's just something you're required to do. SEO, hey, that's a skill. I'll give you that one. What about agile methodologies? You know anything about sprints, Kanban, Scrum, stuff like that? Project management skills go here. GitHub. What about Bitbucket? I would instead remove specific websites and just put version control software. And then depending on whatever they use, you can adapt, whether that's GitLab or GitKraken. Who knows? Manage groups of students through course content. What? Manage groups through the content, through that course content, or through course content? Like, which courses did you teach? That might be good to know. Manage groups of students through X course, and X course. Technical feedback on which course assignments. Create curriculum for which course. Maybe just add a little link to their curriculum and then indicate which courses that you're responsible for creating. Mobile and web app, link to so I can see that, and I want to see the application in the store. I assume if you post it on the store, and then I want to see the code for it, as long as it's not like proprietary, or maybe just give me a code snippet or something. It was a hackathon, so it's probably open source, right? Assisted UX designer to create. I would maybe change assisted. That's not a very good action word. I'd probably put cooperated with UX designer to create wireframes and mockups. That's good. Assisted sounds like you were just like, all right, here you go. Here you go. I don't know. It sounds like you kind of went and gave him a cup of coffee, which that's how I'm reading it. Maybe not other people don't read it that way, but like put cooperated with. Oh, you guys work together. That's what you're trying to say. What stack did you use for these? Designed and developed from scratch. Yeah, wait, I need to know what stack. What technologies did you use to create this? Because that'd be a nice little section to have. If we had like a personal project section, we could be like, oh, he made this in his free time, or this in his free time. Because right now it looks like you don't work on anything other than what you're working on, which is not always bad, right? It just depends on the person. But I'm sure you have something that you've coded that wasn't for a hackathon that we could look at. If you do, maybe add those under a project area. If you wanted to add some color, I'm not going to tell you exactly what to do for the color because it's your own style, but just pick 2 colors and go with those, and then maybe 2 different fonts. That's what I'd go with. Jim, thanks for sending it in. I appreciate you. When I said that you should mark out your information, this is exactly what I meant. YOLO Senpai, you're from YOLO, Texas, YOLO Man at Gmail, 420 Leet, YOLO, Texas. Oh, I appreciate you. Thanks for marking all this out. Yeah. Please don't take this as a joke. We got your objective here. There's a little bit of web developer, WordPress developer. Yeah, I don't think you need this. Personally, you could talk about that in your cover letter. You don't actually need that there. And then I would instead put that there. And then have your home address, cell phone, that's good. Passionate with problem solving front end, web design development, looking for a position. They know that you're looking for a position because you're applying to the job. VN Studios, web developer, WordPress developer, that looks fine. Currently responsible for maintaining and improving website for an indie visual novel. Okay, this is not enough information. As I scroll through here, there's not enough information for any of your experience. You have 1 bullet point here for, well, nothing. I mean, yeah, we know what these do. Realistically, what I would do is take these off here. Just take these off. You don't need anything from Orange Leaf all the way down to Walmart. These have nothing to do with technology, really. If you didn't have any other work experience, yeah, I would put that. But you already have work experience at Amazon Flex and VN Studios, which is enough. You just need to use this space to expand upon what you've been doing at these companies. You definitely have to break this out. Like, I don't even know what else you do. Currently responsible for maintaining and improving website for an indie visual novel company. What does that mean? Do you use WordPress? Do you use certain plugins? Do you develop plugins? How do you improve it? What did you improve? Did you fix something? Did you fix a bug? Did you add more content? Did you add a new feature? What exactly does this mean? So I need like 4 bullet points of what you did and their outcomes. Delivered on like XYZ. So this would be a good way to talk about how you delivered X out of X packages on time 100% of the time. So that would show that you're like meeting deadlines and stuff, and that you're good with staying on time, staying on track. You have a good consistency, like a record of doing what you're supposed to do. I would kind of leave that one, but again, break these out as bullet points. Languages. So these have to come up here. These need to go here. JSON, I don't know if you can put that as a skill. I would take that off. That's just kind of an expected notation that you need to be able to use with JavaScript as a developer in pretty much any job, so I would leave that. I would change Git to be version control. They might use Mercurial or something else, TFS, Team Foundation Server. Just put version control. If you don't know what those 2 are, go learn them. It's pretty similar. Other skills. 5 years of customer service. This is not a skill. This is just a history lesson. 2 years of web development. What are those 2 years of web development? Right here you have 1 year of web development. What are these 2 years referencing? 6 months of where? Okay, that's not a skill relevant to any development. Education. Currently attending some university. Graduated high school. Can we get, like, at least put your degree? Like, put your degree there. Some high school, yeah, that's fine. Just take your high school off. It's irrelevant. That's what I would do for this. So thanks for sending it in. Thanks for blurring it out. I appreciate you. Make those changes. Send it in again maybe, and we'll do it again. All right, next up we have Samuel Groot. I don't know how many Guardians of the Galaxies references you get to your name, but it's probably pretty awesome. One thing I was really disappointed about your resume was your github.com/URL there was not github.com/IamGroot. I was really disappointed in that. I really think we could have done something there, and you would get a laugh out of any company that you need to go into your GitHub and change that to github.com/IamGroot. That would have been top notch. Perfect. Love it. Dig it. Address, phone number. What about your LinkedIn? Let me get that LinkedIn. Education. Again, this comes down here. We don't need your qualifications in regards to what you learned. I want to see your qualifications and what you've done and what you can do. Self-employed. Are you actually self-employed, getting paid? A lot of people apply to jobs and they say that they're self-employed, but they're not self-employed. They don't even have an LLC. And they're just working for themselves for free, but they just put, I'm self-employed. So are you actually self-employed? Are you actually getting paid to do things? Contracted with clients. Which clients? Do you have any like good big names like Coca-Cola or whatever? Something like that. Plan on sprints, go over design changes, reduce risks ahead of time. Can you give me an example of that? What does that mean? Solutions using React. Can I get some examples? Let me see what you've made. Food service man. Okay, I would take this last one off. Client server side, isomorphic React. Can we organize this? Let's organize this into front end and back end. Website design and freelance web design are the same thing. Web design is UI UX. So I would either relabel it to be UI UX, or what kind of project management? Like Scrum, Kanban, Agile? What type? Exposure to Internet of Things. maybe put that in the interest section, right? Exposure. You're not necessarily saying, hey, I've used this, or hey, I want to do this. You're just like, I've seen it. Maybe put that in interest.net, NoSQL and SQL databases. Ooh, I don't know if I'd put that in the interest section. Maybe put SQL and NoSQL up there. And then when they ask about it, you could be like, yeah, I've messed with it a few times. Is .NET a skill, or is this again under your exposure to .NET? What exactly does that mean? I'm a little confused. Tinder programming, meetups, and conferences. Yeah, I think that's inherent if you just remove this. Free Code Camp, Indy, the Iron Yard, Launch. Yeah, and then you could maybe put some links to these. Maybe they're meetups, so you could actually see what they are. Oh, that's a cool thing. Oh, I didn't know they did that. Yeah, you can leave that one. But maybe I would put that under your education. Maybe put that up here, which again, this whole education section will come down to the bottom. So that would actually, in the end, be down here. But you could leave that one, in my opinion. So that's it, guys. That's the 3 resumes that we're going to be reviewing today. I hope that you guys got something out of it. You know, you don't want to keep them pretty simple, pretty clear, pretty concise, but I hope that it helped you out. Keep sending me your resumes. I appreciate all of you for doing that. Thanks for having the guts to be on the channel and taking the criticism. I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that. I just want you guys to land that job. So if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video.